Here we are at the FC Porto Stadium. They are the Dragons, and we are going to take a tour of it, and then in later days, see a game inside of it. We are about to go into this museum, and then get to go into the stadium and do a self-guided tour. Look at what they put in the entrance of their museum. And look at all of the trophies that they've won on the walls. Now I am about to enter the tour. In the late 19th century, English people came to Porto with soccer. And the first soccer game inside of Porto was played in 1890, and it was exclusively for English, but the richer people inside of Porto got interested and started playing. FC Porto was started in 1893, and inside of 1894, March 2nd, FC Porto challenged Lisbonenses from Lisbon in the presence of the King and Queen. After not doing well, FC Porto had to shut down, but was refounded in 1906 by Jose Monteiro da Costa, who later played a big part in the first football club Porto Association. FC Porto has always been very strongly identified with the city. They won the very first Portuguese championship, and in the 1940s had over 20 sports that they practiced, and that's a lot. At the time, the Portuguese flag was blue and white, so they put that onto their logo to establish themselves as a national team. And then they put their city logo kind of above a ball, and a dragon is the mascot. Look at the original emblem and look at it now. In 1921, they had their first international club match against Real Club Fortuna de Vigo. By the way, that is inside of northwestern Spain, or was at least. Yeah. It was hard living inside of between 1926 and 1974. They were under a rule of fascist dictator Salazar. So the people of Porto, as fans to FC Porto, decided to rally pride in their club and be happy in dark times. April 25th, 1974 was the day of liberation for Portuguese people. Look at all the trophies they've won. I'm in a bus with some FC Porto famous people. This is the FC Porto Hall of Fame. We are going to be identifying what all of these people are and are doing. So this is Hulk. If you've ever been to the Rockheads, you know what this one is. This one's the future of FC Porto. This one's an opera singer.
I love FC Porto.
Just click your heels 3 times and say, there's no place like FC Porto. This one's trying to do the splits and definitely failed. This one was stung by a bee. This is a model of the original FC Porto Stadium. In 1913, they changed their stadium to a different one. In 1952, they changed their stadium to Antus Stadium. This is where we're about to tour the present stadium, made in 2003, called Dragoa Stadium or Dragon Stadium. This is the development of the jerseys over the years. stadium. We're about to enter the stadium. This is awesome. This is the press conference room. As you can see, there are a lot of seats for the reporters. And there's for the players and coach where I am going to be. Okay. This is the team bus. Their mascot is obviously a dragon, but that is a cool team bus. This is the locker room. And over in these rooms, there are... This is where the players will walk out to play on the field. So let's walk out. Who would want to sit like this until they're subbed in? And now we're leaving the stadium. Now that we are out of the Poto Stadium, we are back in the church that we went to the top of the tower a few days ago. And this is the church that we didn't get to go to. Later tonight, we will get to see a light show. After getting some gelato, we're going to see the light show. And now we go into the place where they do the light show. We will end the video. Goodbye, young and old, short and tall. Goodbye to everyone.